If you're a busy professional that can't seem to get the scale to move and you want to do it holistically without counting macros or going to the gym, then don't do this, because over the next 5 minutes, I'm going to actually walk you through the best way that I've seen hundreds of my clients lose weight without giving up the foods that they enjoy, and some of the most common techniques and mistakes that I see being taught by all these weight loss coaches and gurus. Now, my guess is you likely don't want to go on another diet. And so, how about I just go ahead and give you the one that I actually built from all my private wellness clients? If you're interested in this, just go ahead and drop me a line below and I'll reach out. I'll give you the link that has worked not only for hundreds before you, but really for every body type. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Joel Evan. I'm a holistic health coach. I also have a top rated alternative health podcast known as the Hack Life Podcast. I've had a chance to sit down and interview over 150 experts in the world of natural health, mindset, and mastery. On top of that, I was a first responder for almost 15 years and a father of 2 young boys. So I know what it's like to not have any time and have a very demanding and stressful job where your life is literally on the line. And so in this video, I want to give you the one health strategy, the one of the most important that nobody talks about, that you can implement immediately after watching. And my goal over the next 5 minutes is just to walk you through this way that I've seen work for hundreds of my clients without giving up, again, the foods that you enjoy and these mistakes that we see being talked about by a lot of the so-called gurus out there. Now, let's get into it. The first thing I never hear anybody talk about is this idea of detox. It's shocking to me that this isn't talked about more. And there's a lot of reasons we need to be thinking about it. And here's the big one, guys. Let me go to the next slide. Let's first of all talk about, there's a difference between a juice cleanse and a detox. Most people think they're the same. They are not. Okay. A juice cleanse is a cleanse where you're just drinking a lot of juice. So it's high in micronutrients. That's very good. And it also gives your body a chance to rest its digestive system, which is also very good. But you don't see long-term weight loss from a juice cleanse. And they're very different. They're not pulling out chemicals from your body. That is a detox, and people aren't doing that. So let's first understand those two things. Now, why would you detox to lose weight in the first place? Well, here's the thing. 86,000 chemicals. That's why you are being bombarded by 86,000 chemicals on a regular basis, according to the Environmental Protection Agency's website. Now, the weight gain issues that we're seeing in our present day, they have nothing to do with the calories in and calories out approach and exercising more. It has mostly to do with these toxic foods and these hormonal metabolic imbalances, right? From chemical fragrances and soaps and deodorants and the environment we live in. And this leads to an increase in inflammation and chemical storage in fat cells. This then leads to all this unnecessary water weight gain as a result. And clients often will confuse this water weight gain with actual weight gain. And that's why, again, the whole calories in, calories out approach doesn't just melt the weight off. As we know, there's some people out there that can eat far less than their friends, but they still can't manage to lose weight. And I believe most of that is probably caused by this vicious cycle of toxicity. All that waste has to be properly eliminated in order to be healthy. However, think of the daily assault that we have on our bodies. They weren't designed to filter out paint fumes, synthetic fragrances, plastics, and all these other man-made chemicals. And it's the liver's job to have to filter these out. Just all these toxins. The liver detoxes these toxins in 2 separate phases that I'm not going to get into right now, but just kind of a recap, when your liver and body cannot keep up with these plastics and pesticides and heavy metals and all the chemicals in your blood, it's going to look to push them out through the skin and store them someplace else. So think about it the next time you get eczema or some type of skin outbreak. Otherwise, our body prefers to store the harmful chemicals in our fat cells with the hope of figuring, hey, one day we're going to figure out how to deal with these toxins later. So again, who has to do all this? The liver. Now, remember, every 6 minutes, the liver, all the blood that is in your body, it's being circulated through the liver. It is the filter of your blood. So however, over time, though, think about it. The filters become dirty. They become congested. They become clogged. Think of how many women I've seen have their gallbladders removed. Think of all the filters that you have in your world right now, from our houses to our cars. And like any good filter, we know we got to change them every 3 to 6 months. It's the same thing with our bodies. And of course, we're not going to remove our liver. We're not going to install a new one. But what we are going to do is support that filtration system to help open up those drainage and detox pathways. And I've seen it work over and over again for all of my clients. Now, like I said from the beginning, you likely don't want to go on another diet. And I want to just give you the diet that I've seen help support at least phase one detox of the liver. There's two phases, and there's a little bit more to go into the phase two detox. But if you want to at least support phase one and go on the simple weight loss blueprint diet plan that I've developed that's worked for all my clients, no matter who you are, I want to give that to you. So if you're interested, just go ahead and drop me a line below and reach out, and I will give you a link that has worked for, again, not only hundreds before you, but really for every body type. So if you're interested, go ahead and DM me or comment below. Say, Joel, I want it right now. Give it to me. I want it ASAP. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's get started. And I want to send that over to you without question.